Hello. Welcome. I'm really close right now, but I like this is awkward. This is awkward. Here we go. It's better now. We should stop the No More Heroes 3 soundtrack. But hold on. First, let me start up Abibibo. Abibibo. It's gonna be real loud when it actually starts. I have to press a button. Which game do you want to run? 1 through 3. Epic Pinball, sound settings, or exit program. There we go. We're done with that. No more heroes. We get... Hold on. We get... Epipibo! Okay, yeah, it's actually playing. I was like, I don't see it in OBS! Where is it? So, I have a history with this game. Hello, Dragon Captain. Hello, Vivian. Hello, Albero. As a kid... What? No. Be right back. I mean, to be fair, that was spoilers that you were gonna see. I didn't want spoilers. So, as a kid, we had this on our computer. Read this. What? Whoa! Whoa! Oh my goodness, page 1 of 15? Bro. So, yeah, we had this, and it was one of those games that I was just fascinated by. And I have a specific memory of being in Riyadh in, like, 1998 at our villa at the time. It was in a compound that is now... It was torn down, I want to say, in, like, the early 2000s. To make way for, like, a really, like, basically a mansion. But, it was a place called Rabwa. In our first villa there, I just remember being on the computer, playing this, and playing my Jumpstart games, while listening to Kate Bush. It's such a specific memory, and I'm so sad that whenever I play Jumpstart games, I cannot play Kate Bush at the same time. So sad. Yeah, of course I remember 98. I'm 30. I remember that stuff. Okay, 1 player. Oh no, that's how you change. Okay. 3 players. 4. 1. So Android, I'll just say it up front. Android and Enigma are the best ones. They are the best. But Cyborg Girl has a good background. So we got a few to go through. I'm not good at pinball, but this is the game that has, like, a good pinball soundtrack. So that's why I like it so much. Especially, like, Android and Enigma are the best ones. Cyborg Girl? Let's do Cyborg Girl. See, it's the one with the best background. Rules? Yeah, I'm old, so of course I remember, like... I remember all the way back to like 1992, when I was barely, like, I wasn't even 2 yet. I still have memories from then. Just so you know. I remember a little bit of when we briefly lived in Turkey. Let's go. I think this is basically the same layout as Android, I think. Whoa. No! Ice. This is the sexy board, by the way. What? You can tell because you see cleavage. Ice, go into ice. Eat. Yes. No! I hate when it goes like right in the middle. Please. How dare you? Yeah, it's the Booba Ball machine. We love it. We love it here. No, 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 no! It's the pinball board that reminds you that girls exist, you nerds. Who have never touched a woman before. So yeah, I lost at that. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, I made it to the end. Pangea. These ones are basically ones that were like, essentially DLC at the time, which I think is really funny. And honestly, the DLC is, like, kind of poop boards by comparison. I hate when it does that, like, just right in the middle. Please. Pinball is honestly just a game of, you press button like a maniac. That just went right in the middle, please! They're not letting me play the game! My reflexes were too slow. No! Come on. Please. Please. That was the saddest of all time. And yet somehow I made it to the top. I'm gonna go to like Android, come on. This was one of my faves as a kid. Give the android life. There we go. That's one of my favorite tracks in the game. And it just has a big buff blue man. IQ is now 123. Yo, we're making our boy smart. Oh. Whoa! Oh no. Get this off my screen! Dagnabbit. I'm so delighted playing Pinball. The epicest of pinball, you know? Oh! Dang it. I love my hand-eye coordination, it's so good. Our boy's getting so smart! He's gonna go to college and everything. No! Stop it! I don't really know Sinistar that well. I know of it. We'll get back to this board. Hey. Do you hate having ears? Because, I've got the board for you. It's so ugly. There's an angel, there's a leprechaun. Ah, nice. No. Ow! Why did they make this board? I hate it. I hate... We'll play this once and then never again. I don't like it. Ugh, almost. Ah, dang it. Just disgusting. Vile, I hate. Yeah! Found the rabbit! Found rabbit foot! Now shoot treasure hole! I did not shoot the treasure hole. Oh, dang it. Oh, mother of pearl. Dang nabbit. So, we're never playing that one ever again. Ever. I hate. I hate. Skelly bar. Here's what's messing me up. I won't lie. I have to use left and right, the little baby arrows. Yo, that was lightning. So... Now! Sword! I like when you have to spell things. It's so good. It's so good because I know how to read. Oh, go in the W. Yeah! Wait, no. Is that not what I needed? Yeah. No! Yeah. No! Oh! I need to get right. I need to get, remember the timing when doing just right into the gutter. Okay. Oh, there we go. Crash and burn! Yeah! Cool. That would have been so much funnier if it had just immediately gone into the hole. Ah! Like that. I thought, like, it was going to, I need to get my timing right on Pinball. No! Stop falling in the pit. I'm so bad at pinball. I'm bad at pinball, but I'll try anyway. Oops. Oh. Almost. Oh, I forgot there's a flipper up there. Yeah. Bad. Oh, 3D Pinball Space Cadet, yes. Remember when, Windows just had good games that came directly with the thingy? Magic! Oh my goodness. No! Oh dear. Clown core. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. You know, I remembered Pot of Gold being a big stinker, but this is worse. So much worse. I'm speechless, in all honesty. Okay, good. Okay. I'm so glad we're out of that one. Okay? Oh. That's another one we're never touching ever again. The Jungle. Jill of the Jungle. Sad. Tragic. Bad. Whoa, remix. Oh my gosh. Oops. What? What? Yeah, I keep forgetting Jill of the Jungle is, a game. No! How dare. Yeah! Why? I don't like when it goes into the pit. Like, automatically. Yo. Deep sea. Yeah. Ah, there we go. Eel nest is lit! Go in the last one. Go one, the last one. There's the last one to like. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, into the air. Whoop. You know what's one game I really need to play? I just keep going in there. One game I really need to play is Demon Tilt. Oh my gosh. Would love. It looks so good. Yeah. No! Will the NK dating sim have a pinball minigame as part of the requirements to woo a Halo gamer? Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. It'd be so bad. But it'd be so funny. It just have the crunchy DOS music. But that makes it sound like I am a pinball streamer, like that's all I play ever, you know? I mean, that's far from the truth. I also play Dr. Brain. And, other things. I will stream Jumpstart one day. I'll stream all this nonsense that no one wants to remember. Could I stop going into the reef pit? Thank you. You remember this game for old school DOS? Yeah! Same. That's how I played it. Remember when games came on floppies? Oh my goodness. So good. So crunchy. It'd be good if I was actually good at Pinball, though. Yeah, Demon Tilt is one of those games that I really want. I think it would be fun to stream. I actually have a few pinball games that I intend to stream. Stuff that's like really nostalgic, because of course I played this a ton as a kid. I really just played whatever my parents had. To be fair, it wasn't a ton of stuff. So would play this. We had some of those Sierra 3D pinball games too. There's actually one I intend to play on stream sometime, and it's the Creep Night one. I played that so much. I actually brought my copy back from France, so I will play that one day. That works on Windows Vista 7, 8, and higher. Download a collection of this whole game recently. Yeah! This is actually on GOG, which I was very happy about. Remember when you could get like 15 rip-off games on a floppy disk, and that was mind-blowing at the time? Yeah. Which reminds me, as a kid, I had a lot of PS1, PS2 games, specifically because in Riyadh, I could get those for like a few cents each, like unofficial, you know, bootleg copies. So good. Like, I played a lot of nonsense that way. Yeah, I buy bootlegs. Whatever. Yeah, the music is so good. Okay, Enigma is the one that has my favorite track, actually. Enigma is just cool in general. I hope this background doesn't make anyone sick. And yeah, like the Yeti and Ski Free, terrifying. I would like to stream that one day. I just want to stream old, just nonsense. Beep, 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 beep. The only thing is, I have to get used to playing with the arrow keys. It feels so weird. What? Yeah, I've heard you can escape the Yeti in Ski Free, but I've never ever seen... I mean, I could never figure that out, but it was one of my favorite games to just play on my grandparents' computer. I had, like, no games besides stuff that my aunt used to get me, because she worked for the publishing company EMME. So I would usually get a lot of games that they would publish in French. That includes like some of the Timmy games, which I believe are known... If you speak Dutch, I guess they're known, you know? If you grew up with... Oh my gosh, so close. No! But yeah, like, I would play a bunch of those. Like, there's this one game no one freaking knows about. I guess unless you're French and remember 1999, apparently it was based on a TV show I've never heard of. I've never heard anyone talk about it. It's called Picto. No, destroyed my mind. Whoa. See, that's why this level's fun. It kind of does a bunch of stuff. But yeah, like, Picto was a first-person shooter. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I still have my copy, and I want to see if I can figure out how to get it to run, because I think that would also be fun to play. I have a memory of playing it while also listening to a, now that's what I call music, album. Such a specific memory. That and eating, like, gooseberry candy, which is such a specific thing. Whoop. Yeah, Gold Bear! Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. This is the most intense moment of my entire life, okay? You don't understand. You don't understand. I love Enigma. It's the best board in this game. Oh no, we're done. I'm going to have to come back to this one because I really like Enigma. It's like my favorite board. Here, I did Cyborg Girl, we did Pangea, we have not done Space Journey, Toy Factory, or African Safari. So I believe that on the original copy of Epic Pinball, it went all the way up to Enigma, I think. And then the DLC basically was Cyborg Girl to African Safari. I think... So hold on. Ski Free Monster GIF. No! I don't want to see that! I don't want to see the boar! Stop it! Scary. Trauma from that as a child. Oh my gosh, the first time I ever saw that, it's like, felt like it just ruined my life temporarily. So bad. It was a jump scare. Like, I loved playing Ski Free. Like I said, I had a few things on the computer at my grandparents'. Basically, the stuff that my aunt would give me from the publishing company she worked at, and then just like nonsense, like some pinball games. There is I believe a Sierra mini golf, like 3D mini golf thing that I brought back from France as well, just because that was also weirdly nostalgic. But Ski Free was just, yeah. Actually, so I mentioned the Timmy games. There were a few of them. I had one when I was 6 that was like a boogeyman themed one, like sort of you know, he thinks that there's like a monster in his room. And I liked that one a lot. There was like a zoo one. But the one I really, really, really loved was the Undersea Adventure one. I actually have my art in the French manual for that game. We still have the box because in '97, yeah, I did a little collage thing because they had a contest, and so my art is in that manual. Very, just a really cool thing as a kid to have like your art in the manual. Oh my gosh, ew! I hate this so much. This is actually gross. I hate it here. There's just some games that I still have. Like, I kept a lot of those games that I got, but you must have been able to flex at school. No. Not at all. I got made fun of at school all the time. I got bullied hardcore. They thought everything I did was, dumb, so... You wanna know why I got bullied so bad as a kid? So, we didn't know at the time. I'm autistic. Big changes, tend to make me panic. I'm taking a bit. You know, oops. Big changes make me panic, and here's the thing. I went from living in Little Rock, Arkansas, to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and going from an American school to a French school, where all of a sudden it's like I had to read and write in a different language, which I managed to do. So that's wild. That's a wild change. So like the first few days, it was like also like, oh my gosh, I have to meet new people. This is terrifying. They keep staring at me. I hate this. I hate it here. So I cried. Like I cried. Like I had an autistic meltdown at school without knowing what that was. So basically, from then on, from first grade to 7th, yeah, 7th, like end of 7th, like while I was there, it was basically, let's see how we can make MK cry. That was it. That was like to the point where I started then eventually, like, towards the end getting, really horrific death threats from a couple of students. That was bad. Like, I don't know. I don't really appreciate being told by one of my classmates that he really wants to, slit my throat like, a sacrificial goat, basically. I don't appreciate that. Just saying. So yeah, anything I did was stupid, which is funny because they loved my art, but they also really liked to deface it any chance they got, which is cool. So cool. So basically, they would have just made fun of my my stuff anyway. Also, it's like I was the one kid who don't say almost romantic about that. Please don't. That was like pretty traumatic, and it's from someone whose guts I like super hated. He was genuinely horrible, like just a mean person. One of those people where I'm like, nah, I don't even want to know what he's up to nowadays. Super don't want to know what he's up to. Now, even as a joke, like, that's a little, But you're good. I'm sorry I'm getting into, like, personal stuff. Oh my goodness, getting into my trauma. Cool. But it was so funny, like, I was the only person who watched Digimon. So it was basically a case of, oh my gosh, no one can watch Digimon, or, like, be open about liking it if they do. Because that's what I like, and I'm the lame-o. It was so stupid. Like, kids are so dumb. In retrospect, I can, like, recognize that, but dang, as a kid. Like, Digimon was my favorite show alongside, Powerpuff Girls and Sailor Moon when I was, like, 10. Actually, for my 10th birthday, my parents got me Digimon World, which, let me tell you, is one of the meanest games you could ever get a child. But I played it so much. I loved Digimon World. I should stream that. Andui has been streaming that, and it's a pretty good time. But it's just making me want to replay it. Especially now that I know how to do things like, make your Digimon use a porta potty. I didn't know how, so my Digimon kept taking big stinky dumps everywhere. And I remember, like, my 10th birthday was ruined because I'm playing Digimon World. I play Patamon because Patamon was, like, one of my favorite Digimon. I play, like, Patamon because he could turn into Angemon, and Angemon's really cool. So I picked Patamon as, like, my starter. And it's like, oh my gosh. So we're at a Thanksgiving party because my birthday was on Thanksgiving that year. And my parents let me bring my PS1 to the house we were going at. We were like having Thanksgiving with some church friends, and during the visit, I beat Spyro 1, but I took advantage of playing Digimon World. And it's like, oh my gosh, Patamon is evolving. And I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be Angemon. Yes, so good. Like, I had the Digivolving Patamon toy. Okay, I have it, but it's not the one I had as a kid. My parents actually bought me another one, because you know, as we moved over the years, we kind of got rid of some of my old toys. So, yeah, sorry, this is taking way too long for me to get to the point. I get so hyped. So friggin' hyped. I actually have my mom come over to look at Patamon evolve into the cool angel man. The polygons start changing. It's evolving. And it takes on a shape where I'm like, that's not Angemon. What the heck is that? It's Numemon. He turns into freaking Numemon. One of the little slug things. One of those horrible little slug slime creatures. Legit ruined my birthday. All because I didn't know how to stop my Patamon from taking big stinky dumps all over the world. Because I didn't know how to use the porta potty for my Digimon. So, as Numemon, basically he just ate all the poop everywhere. It was the worst. But it was like, I guess at least I get to clean up everything. Ugh. Worst time of my life. It's just... it was so bad. I was so upset. For real though, Digimon World is such a mean game to give a kid. It is such an unfair game. Because you probably sit there and you think like, oh, it's like Pokemon. You'd assume that, maybe. But assuming that, you're just a big idiot. Big dumb. It's nothing like it. In fact, it's a nightmare game. Made by sadists. And again, I loved it. I played it a lot. But there's so much stuff that I did not understand. And especially because English wasn't exactly my first language at that time. I spoke more French than I did English. Like, I spoke English at home, I watched stuff in English, but reading, like, my reading comprehension wasn't super good. So there are things like, you know, in Final Fantasy VIII, the whole GF system and the insane stuff you can do with the leveling with by playing like Triple Triad and stuff like that, I did not understand. And it's so funny how I'm like, oh, I need to play that now as an adult, now that I can actually understand how insane that game is. So there's stuff like in Digimon World that went over my head. Like, I could not understand everything that it was telling me, you know? So it's interesting how different stuff was for different people at the time. My family had limited means, and all my video game experience was at other people's house, usually more watching them play because they owned it, sometimes wouldn't share. That's rude. But yeah, that was actually me. My first... So I had a Game Boy Color. Sorry, I keep playing Android, but I like Android. So... I had a Game Boy Color. And so, like, my parents got me... Like, my mom got me Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, and I played that a lot. Oops. Played that a ton. It's also when I had Quest for Camelot Game Boy Color, which I have streamed. If you ever want to watch the horrible VODs for that, you can, but I don't recommend. That game is so disgusting. It's so bad. I had to actually turn on cheats for it because it, rancid. One day Rhea and I are going to race it, though, and that's gonna be the worst time of my entire life. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna enjoy it. But my first non-handheld console was a PlayStation, kind of just at the end of its lifespan back in 2000. I was originally, my parents were originally looking at a Nintendo 64 because when I vacationed in the US like in 2000, I was like super torn because there was a friend in the US who had, that was my worst attempt yet. Wait, no? Apparently not? Oh, okay. Cool. So I played like Mario 64, but there was also someone else, like a family friend, who had a PlayStation, and they had like Spyro. And I loved Spyro. I loved both games. But the thing is, ultimately, it was cheaper to get games on a PlayStation than it was a Nintendo 64. So that was the ultimate decision. And on top of it, we could get bootleg copies of stuff. So, pirated copies. So, in Riyadh. So, that's the thing. Just play Cyborg Girl again. But otherwise, I'll tell you what my... oh my gosh. I'll tell you what my experience with games was. So when I was like 5 or 6, I had a friend who had a Super Nintendo. So I did play some of Link to the Past. A tiny bit. So that's like nostalgic, but I've never actually like played it much myself. So that's kind of funny. But other than that, I would basically play things that my parents had. So stuff like this. Oh my gosh, sorry, I was scratching the side of like my nose, and my avatar had a time. So I would play stuff like this. I would try to play 7th Guest, which I have played on stream with my mom, actually. We decided to go through that. So I would try to play 7th Guest as a dumb child. I would also try to play Island of Dr. Brain, again, as a really dumb child. I would play Doom and Wolfenstein. I loved Doom, except the ending of the first Doom. I did not like that. Because rabbits are my favorite animals, and I did not appreciate seeing Daisy's head on a spike. No, I didn't like that. So, yes, this is the horny love hole. That's why I like it. But other than that, what my parents got me were edutainment. Which is probably really lame, but edutainment actually really helped me with my English. So I have a respect for it, you know? And I loved Jumpstart 3rd and 4th grade. Those were like some of my favorites to play. I also played one of the Math Blaster games, so one of them, it was like Mega Math Blaster, I think is what it's called. And also like Millie's Math House. I played stuff like that, and I loved it. And it's stupid, I also played things like interactive Louvre tours. Which, in retrospect, is so funny considering what I have a degree in. I wound up with an art history degree, and I'm planning on visiting the Louvre this winter, so... Oops. Last time I've been to the Louvre was when I was like 12. And that's kind of before I really, like, I loved it, but that was before I had, like, a proper appreciation for a lot of stuff, you know. I'm planning on going to, oh, what's it called? Oh my gosh, what is it called? Non Sacré-Cœur. I never got to go to that. That would actually be interesting to visit. But you have to go uphill for it. Ugh. Oh my gosh, what is it called again? Okay, let me check real quick because this is gonna bother me so bad. Okay. It's not a cathedral, it's a church. Sainte-Chapelle. Sainte-Chapelle. I was like, I know it's Saint something, but let me go look for some pictures of it, and I will... This place looks so pretty. I would love to go, and I'm planning on going. Get off of my face. So, the thing about this place is it's all painted. The interior is all painted. And apparently it's not that far from Notre Dame. But no one really ever goes to this one because they all want to go to Notre Dame because that's the iconic one. But I'm like, that's so pretty. I want to go see it. It reminds me a lot of, okay, I like right now I'm looking at random pictures, but there's this really awesome mall in Dubai that I loved going to. Like, Sahara Mall was the closest I could, like, mall to, where we lived. Ibn Battuta was more like, you know, there's like the Dubai Strip, I want to say, like, I want to call it, where you got like all the major buildings and everything. And, this was like kind of closer to that. So look at frickin' Ibn Battuta Mall. It was beautiful. And it was all supposed to be based on like places that Ibn Battuta, kind of like their Marco Polo type figure, went to. So this is just where they had the Starbucks. And it was so pretty. It was also like one of the higher end malls. So we didn't really buy a lot of stuff there, but it was pretty. Like, it was just nice to go around, and usually we would go see a movie there. And then a year, like maybe half a year later, they opened up another mall kind of nearby-ish that had an indoor ski ramp, like a ski slope, rather. I remember going there for my 15th birthday. It's like we went there and we watched like the Wallace and Gromit movie, and then I got like Nightmare Before Christmas on like the PS2 game, which, oh boy. If you want to experience that, I feel like the best way is to watch Voidburger's Let's Play of that, because oh dear. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'll play it for that reason, but oh dear. Oh dear. That game is unfortunate. It's like, gee, I hope you enjoy listening to This Is Halloween during every fight. No, you don't? Well, that's too bad. You're gonna keep listening to it forever. Ah. Wait, there's a whole genre of I'm technically not touching you horny games in the 90s. Whether it's this level or those poker TV screen games. Or, oh my gosh, I forgot about those. Sorry, like I had read that after playing Cyborg Girl. Oh man, you know what's a shame? I can't play Rihanna Rouge. I can't play that on stream. A gourd! Shame. Just... You know, it sucks that low tax turned out to be like a monster. Because I don't know, the Rihanna Rouge Fred Supre is still iconic in my mind, in my opinion. Made rice and it turned out so good. Nice. I made a burger. And it was delicious. Turns out I'm really good at making a burger. I make a mean burger. I made it because my mom requested I make it, and I was like, yes, burger dinner. Ah, dang it. Normally we would have a schedule made for like what we're having this week as meals, but we had guests over during the weekend, and that kind of, you know, sometimes your schedule just gets a little weird. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, sadly. A hiccup? We had made them curry on Sunday. They didn't like it. They very clearly didn't like it. It was so disappointing. Curry's like one of my comfort foods, so it's like, oh. And now my mom's like wondering if we just have like a really weird palate compared to a lot of people. I don't know. I'm just a fan of like all kinds of curries. I like Indian is my favorite one. Japanese curries I like. Thai curries, like, you know, it's just good. It's comfort food. So I don't know. When other people don't like it, it's like, oh, okay. I remember when I visited, well, I spent Christmas in like 2019 at my friend Nick's house, or not his house, like his parents' house, his mom's house rather. And we spent a day where we were actually like in New York City, and dagnabbit. We wound up getting, so we met up with his friend Allegra, who, what does she work for? It's not Polygon, it's like their parent company, but she's like one of, Nick's high school friends, so we went and hung out with her for a while, and, wound up having dinner at a Japanese restaurant, And I just remember we like split some curry, and I forget what the other dish was, but we were like, oh, there's no way we're eating all of this, and lo and behold, we did. We ate all of it. We were so hungry by the end of the day. But it was like, oh, let's go, part of it was like, oh, let's go, yeah, Vox. She works for Vox. She's done a few articles there, and, yeah, our MoMA trip was fun. We went to the MoMA and also the Museum of Natural History. Good times, good times. Would love to... Well, I say, would love to go to the museums again with him. That's what I did last time I went. I went to, the Museum of Culture for, October, like... It was so fitting because in October they have a, like, horror exhibit for, like, they have a bunch of, like, horror movie props and stuff like that. So they also had, like, the Nemesis costume from Resident Evil Apocalypse, of all things. And I took a picture with that. My mom told me to not bring him home because my dad might not like him. But they had that, they had like some Hellraiser stuff, which of course, huge fan of. But apparently one year they had stuff from Naked Lunch, like the typewriter from that. Would love to see that. Because that's a wild movie I enjoy. But that was a really fun day with Nick. Went to the Mopop. He took me to Pike Place Market that has like the first Starbucks. And then he took me to see the gum wall that's like right nearby, and it's disgusting. It's exactly what it sounds like. So bad. It was just a cute day. I enjoyed it a lot. We got like nothing at Pike, except for just the fact that we got like a Starbucks treat, and I got like a cup from there, like one of those cups with a straw. I don't know what you call it. Was a tumbler? I don't know. I got one of those because it had a mermaid on it, and I like mermaids. I like mermaid. I remember people used to associate me with mermaids because of how I used to RP as Midler from JoJo. No, not a cocktail shaker. Usually I'll just put like juice in there or something. I also have a Gudetama one, but that one got kind of ruined because my parents put it in the dishwasher. So the art on it is a little messed up now. But it's still usable, so whatever. Love Gudetama. It's funny, when I went to Hakata, which is in Fukuoka. I went there actually to meet a friend, a Japanese friend from Twitter. Her handle is Kadika Disake. She did a lot of JoJo art and stuff like that, so that's how we met. And When stopping off in Osaka, like really briefly, when I was going on the Shinkansen, they had like a lot of Gudetama stuff, like in one of the gift shops. Gudetama, regional icon. I really want to go back to Japan, that would be great. I still need to study my Japanese more though. But you have cayenne in your rice, that's actually... I put cayenne in my burger sauce. My burger sauce was half a cup of mayo, 1 tablespoon Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon ketchup, a 1/4 teaspoon pickle, like dill pickle brine, and cayenne pepper. It is delicious. It is like the Shake Shack sauce, so. Found out how to make it, now I never have to go to Shake Shack ever again. I don't have to spend like $20 on a meal there. That was like my very rare occasional treat. Ugh. Why is food so expensive? Why is food I want so expensive? I promise I don't eat junk food all the time. Just, it's my occasional treat. It's like my, once a week, I can eat out. Otherwise, it's just stuff from home. Otherwise, it's just we have food at home, like, all week. So again, want a burger? Make a burger. Oh, whoops. I feel like this is my worst attempt on this level. Sorry I'm like just mindlessly playing Epic Pinball, but I mean, you came to see Epic Pinball. I'm playing Epic Pinball. Let's go do a different. Yeah. We're never doing magic. Thank you for that, bits. We're never doing pot of gold or magic ever again. Ever. No, thank you. Ever. This is also just a stream for me to like veg out and talk about stuff no one cares about. What about how much I like Nick? How much I love him. My bestie. So excited to see him again in November. I'm like so eager for that. November can't come soon enough! That's my birthday treat to myself, is visiting him. I'm gonna make him watch Faust Love of the Damned again with me. Actually, I still need to see when Nick Spears wants to watch that with us. I was telling her about it, and she was fascinated because we both love, we both love Society. It's a great movie. Maybe not a good movie, but we have a mutual appreciation for it. As does Nick. And I remember Nick telling me, oh yeah, Brian Yuzna, the guy who made Society, also has another movie. He has several other movies, but he has one movie called Faust, Love of the Damned. And he was like, it's rancid, don't watch it. Well, it was at my college library, so I kind of had to rent it out of morbid curiosity. He never finished it, because he was a coward, unlike me. He tapped out when the lady melted into a puddle of boobs, which is a horrible moment. Disgusting. Bad. It's bad. But when I visited him last time, I forced him to watch all of it with me, and then we made his friend Catherine watch it with us. So, cool. Cool. It was basically a double feature, actually. We made her watch Society, and then afterwards Faust. And Faust that was a hilarious double feature, honestly. But Nick Spears has never seen Faust, and I'm really wanting to force that on her. Like, she has to watch it. So the three of us were gonna watch it at some point. I also need to make her watch Ravenous, because that's one of my favorite movies, and I feel like that would be right up her alley. I would have, like, okay, it's really hard to recommend Faust, though, to a lot of people. You have to be willing to sit through a really gross depiction of CSA. It's not, like, explicit, but it's tasteless. So, like, as a background for a character, so, that's the one bit where I'm like, I can't recommend this to everyone. Otherwise, if it weren't for that, I would say it's like a perfect, sleazy, disgusting, bad movie. However, that bad background ends up saving the day? Like, it's so horrible. It's like, that ends up being a positive. That movie is so bad. Why would they do that? I don't know. The movie's so funny, just because it's so horrendous, and it's also a huge waste of Jeffrey Combs, who is an actor I frickin' love. So, dang, what a shame. Jeffrey Combs is so adorable in From Beyond, I'll just say that. He looks like a baby. Well, okay, he's adorable until, like, what, 2/3 into the movie? Until things happen to him. From Beyond, also a movie I recommend, but it's by the same director as Reanimator, so expect some of the BS from Reanimator in that too. Can't say I appreciate all the decisions it made, but it's a really cool movie. Actually makes the color pink creepy. It has some really, really good effect stuff. I believe Screaming Mad George did some effects work on that. I wanna say, like, he has a particular, like, slimy aesthetic to his effects that I like a lot. Ah, dang it. Ah, dang it. Ah, nuts. Ah, gosh darn it. I'm probably not gonna play this for, like, much longer. But I am gonna have another stream later tonight. Daniel and I are gonna resume stubs. Because it's about time. We were gonna do that last week, and I didn't really... I had a moment that I didn't want to talk about. So, that VOD does not exist. You are never watching that VOD ever again. Come on. There we go. But I'm wondering if I think Vodom will probably still be streaming by the time I'm done, so I'm gonna have to raid him if he is. Because I noticed well, I don't know if he's streaming right now, but I noticed him playing more Guilty Gear, and he's been streaming that, so. He asked me if I had Guilty Gear. I'm like, no. I don't have a lot of new games. And I'm bad at fighting games. I peaked with Darkstalkers 3. That was my go-to in middle school. Like, I played that a lot. That was my worst attempt, I feel like. Super Android is built like a Rob Liefeld character, won't I? I liked how blue he was as a kid, but nowadays you look at the proportions and you're like, you look wrong, sir. It's like, I'm sorry you were built like that. I feel like an awful creator. Like, disgusting. Ew. Yuck. You know, I love pinball in, like, pinball games. I think those are fun. But I've never really been into pinball, like, oops. I was not paying attention. I was not actually looking at the screen. But pinball, like the actual machines, and those are kind of ruined for me anyway, because I keep thinking of like when Chip Cheesem made fun of the freaking Flintstones pinball game. The video is just titled Yabba, and I keep thinking of it every time I think of pinball machines. Especially like when General Ironicus has the comment of like, ah yes, handcrafted by, or like, handmade by a craftsman in Osaka. Like, just an entire chunk of mahogany. I keep thinking of that. Like, it's so stupid, but it's just one of those jokes that lives rent-free. Like, that entire video lives rent-free in my head. That and the other video where, like, Chip Cheese traces a picture of Goku. It's horrible. Like, it's really painful to listen to because he's destroying markers. No! It feels really weird when people like him follow me on Twitter, because those are people like people like him and Bob Vids are people I looked up to when I wanted to start streaming. Like, initially I wanted to do Let's Play stuff, and that never really happened. But like streaming, they're the people who actually got me wanting to do that in the first place. So it's surreal when people like that follow me. I should actually pay attention, please. I should keep my eyes on the screen. Again, this is the most important gameplay of my entire life. Let's go. I need to wake up the android. That's my mission. No! I need to wake up my disgusting android. Ah! I won't lie, sometimes I always worry, I'm like, maybe I'm too strange with the stuff I stream. I don't know why. Or it's just like, maybe as a VTuber, it's just... It's like, ah, yes. Epic Pinball, everyone's favorite. Everyone remembers this. If you're a boomer, maybe. Also, I don't have a cute voice. It's probably turned off to a lot of people. I won't lie, one of the reasons it took me so long to start streaming is I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I sound abrasive. I guess that's especially true when I'm screaming at one boss in particular in Elden Ring. I'm so glad I don't have to do that ever again. I refuse. It's completely optional, so I don't have to. You like when I make the noise? That's different from... You did not see me fight that boss, so you don't know what I sounded like. It was really bad. It was genuine anger. It was not good. Which, I'm trying to think of like when I want to stream Elden Ring next time. I might do it tomorrow. I'm basically just gonna be doing like optional stuff before I have to progress main plot. So I am actually... I got to a grace that is right in front of Millennia's fog gate, so we can fight Millennia tomorrow. But first I want to kill Placidusax, so... I would like to. I want to get all my achievements. I'm like 79% of the way there to getting everything. It's basically just I need my endings, I need all the talismans, and I need to defeat like the rest of the story bosses, and then Placidusax and Millennia. But Placidusax is a lot to look at. Alright, I'm gonna stream Dead by Daylight Dating on Thursday, actually. I'm gonna stream it earlier. Because I'm gonna go see Rift Tracks live later that evening, so... Unless I play it on Saturday. You know what, actually I might play it on Saturday. I feel like more people would be there for that. I don't have anything planned on Saturday. I didn't do my schedule this week just because I was like, I don't know. I didn't know what my schedule was gonna be like with guests over, so. Oh, you get off work early on Thursday? Well, I guess maybe I could still do it on a Thursday. Why not both days? Why not both? I was actually kind of planning on... Because I want to start After Party soon as well. Because I finally freaking got my... Okay, last year, in January, I pre-ordered a physical copy of After Party on PS4. I have it like on PC and Switch as well. It's by the same people who did Oxenfree. So I have a physical copy, but I also wanted the LP, like the soundtrack. And it's really cool looking. And actually the game itself comes with a little art book, so that's perfect. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll wait for it. I knew that there was some production problems due to quarantine and everything. But still, it's like only... I was a little worried that they forgot about me, and it was just like, oh yeah, they already shipped everything out. They just forgot about me. No, I just got it, like, last week, so... I'm like, ah, yes, I should play that on stream. I keep meaning to. I feel like After Party... So After Party is one of those things where the writing is sometimes hit or miss, but I enjoy the just weird hell they have in the game. And Satan's hot in it, so, you know. Would date. He's also a giant. It's like, Daddy? Daddy? Oh gosh, please. No.
No, that was bad.
Sorry, I keep going back to this one. This one's my favorite, so. Except when that happens. I'm not a fan of that. It's bad when that happens. But yeah, I'm also like, when it comes to stream stuff, I'm contemplating doing like 2 streams a day. I don't know if I'm getting that job that I applied for. I am going to find out by tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna get it, honestly. Because, you know, there are a few people that wanted it, so you never know. But I was like, I might consider doing 2 streams a day. Make this my full-time thing. Hot new streamer. I don't know, like I feel like I might be able to get more people in different time zones if I do that, so.
Go! Come on!
Oh man. Doesn't have to be every day though. Yes, it does.
I have nothing else going on in my life. All I have is this.
But my schedule when I'm in France is gonna be weird for sure. I don't even know what I'm gonna be playing. Definitely stuff that's very not intense on the computer. Because let me tell you, my grandma's computer, not exactly the most high-tech thing, so. Yeah. But it's gonna be at a weird schedule compared to what I do here because French time zones. And also I want to spend time with my grandma. But I promise I'll do some streams. They'll just be at a very strange time. And I really don't know what I'm gonna be playing. What if I just played some of her weird hidden object games? Beautiful. I like how you say grandma hidden object, like, I call them grandma hidden object games. My mom was actually like, man, I haven't played any of those in forever. Kind of tempted to play some. I like watching her play stuff like that, which is funny because she likes watching me play platformers. And then I'm like, I like watching her play, I don't know, Candy Crush, just... Oops. Man, if you are colorblind, this has got to be the worst level of all time. I feel like just... Ah! I might do the. I think actually I'm good right now. Like I said, I'm actually gonna stream again in like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Whenever Daniel gets back from work and walks his dog and everything, we're gonna resume playing Stubbs the Zombie. But I figured, just a quick stream of Epic Pinball. I might come back to play this at some point. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream, but let's go see if there's anyone we could raid first. You know what? I was talking about oh yeah, MC Bone. We could do that. Yeah. Oh, he seems to be playing that Ninja Turtles game. So yeah, let's go scream at him.